Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back in part 51 to the full walkthrough in the Crew 2. On the previous video from part 50 to take on in 3 street race events to be located in Central, right next to Santa Fe, New Mexico, by having one event to be on the air race, and stage number 5 of the US Speed Tour East Edition will have to go up the north to be located here to be at Pike's Peak, the famous hill climb, and also to have 2 street race events for having a special and normal to have a track layout will have to be elevated to go in to be racing up to be in the mountains. Plus to have stage number 6 will have to be press on to be in the rally raid will have to go enter to be at St. Louis, Missouri. But it's going to get much more hill climb racing to have 2 street races to be on the paved road tarmac. But good thing 3 of them to be marked to be checked and complete to be on normal difficulty. However, because if I could probably have to change difficulty to go for the hard, good thing to have some upgraded part will be quite very good to be recommended by having some more earnings and more followers as well. Alright, looks like the practice is about to go up. Let's enter to be on the hard difficulty to be at Pikes Peak. Perfect time moment to be racing around to be in Colorado, folks. But in the meantime, because I might have to go for only 2 street race discipline by having a very good selection. One for the Mazda RX-7 FD 2002 and the Chevy Corvette C6 CR1 2009 will take part to be in the special. But no teleportation at this time, but it'll have to do dropping around to be going down the hill at this moment until if I could probably have to go proceed to be on stage number 6. Go to the filters, followed by the brand. Alright, gonna have to choose Mazda and gonna have to go for the FD model to have a standard edition. Alright, here I go. This time, 1 race plus a time attack, including stage number 6 will be going plan and much more flying tactics to go up the hill to be on the mountains. It's going to get much more awesome, just like playing Gran Turismo 2 all over again, but this time in the Crew 2 we'll have to go driving around to be having a very good excellent route to be driving onto the streets. So let's do this and go enter to be on the first checkpoint, just like having a time attack to be driving on to the Pikes Peak rally raid car. Jeez, looks like there goes a contact. I might have to be very more careful if I might need to go clean racing. Moving forward to be on position number 5, go drop down by a TBR grip it. Come on, just going to keep it up and stay on track. Next turn incoming. Gonna have to keep smoothed in. Keep a good watchful eye on any European cars to be entered to be on the normal condition to be on the evening. There we go. 4th place. Now gonna have to go on top. Checkpoint clear. Next hairpin. Do like this. And that's how clean racing when you're in Pikes Peak in the Crew 2, just like doing a driving style in Gran Turismo 2. This part of the track was used to be putting up to have a dirt course to be paved around to have a gravel. But decades later, because it's going to get much more turns out to become a road-based tarmac to go smoothly to have any racing car category to beat the hill for having a brilliant time attack to go in for having a participation to be in the hill climb for doing international. There you go. 1st place, here I go. Stay on track and keep a good tight turns without going off the track. But it is going to be a very tough risk for having 1 street race event without any barriers to be on hold. Time to go early break. That's more like it. Hairpin is going wide open clear, and here's another one. Kick up the nitro and keep it go. Wow, looks like it's about to get a little bit foggy out there. Good thing the taillights will have to keep a good signal check. Press on and gonna have to go for the next turn. 1 second bump behind. I really bet it's gonna be the Audi R8 second generation, but here it is. Finish line is just right up ahead. First place to have 2 minutes 46.616 seconds by having a pure race street race challenge. 25,000 bucks is now earned. More loot part to be collected. There you go. Looks like more common, more rare, and few are epic. Splendid work. Time to go downhill racing to proceed on to the special. You know what I think about driving at Pikes Peak? It sure does having a very good proud moment out there to be on a normal condition to be depends on in free mode when playing in the crew and the second installment as possible. But just like playing Gran Turismo 2 is gonna give a good proud nostalgia moment to see how the differences between the uphill and downhill when you're at Pikes Peak. Especially to have the best racing car category like the Suzuki B6 Escudo Pikes Peak Special, but good thing it's now available to be on Gran Turismo 7 as part of the latest update a while back. Looks so powerful and fine legendary to be well used to be participate since 1998. No longer to be using onto the dirt trail, but now the tarmac is going to get much more fine differences we'll have to take on for having a brand new challenge. It's like doing a mountain pass like any other kinds of prefecture like the ones in Japan. But it's going to get much more good to be well technique and going to have to be putting up to have a barrier to be well hold. Gonna have to do like this, just like I'm playing GT2 to have any different vehicle to be well selected. There we go. Come driving down onto the top of the hill, and here it comes. US Speed Tour East Special to be at Pikes Peak. Let's enter the gate, and gonna have to go right back to have a very one last reminder notice. We'll have to check a detail. However, if you're gonna have to be well checked to be on normal difficulty for the first time ever to be participate. But looks to me because going hard difficulty we'll have to put up to have a new challenge and a different perspective to come in to have a different method. Gonna have to deselect Massa and grab my 6th generation Corvette CR1 will be at the ready. Now, after having one race turns out to become very difficult to be on late braking. Atomic will have to take its stage and gonna have to see how the example will have to be well exact differences by comparison. So here I go. US Speed Tour Atomic Special is about to go in 3 minutes.
Prepare for the US Speed Tour East, Pikes Peak, Colorado. Up the Rocky Mountains, the race to the clouds.
Oh yeah, let's race to the cloud and gonna have to be a very good proud challenging to take on with the Aston Martin V12 Zagato. Very good courtesy, different car, and this time, same method, we'll have to go for a different daytime condition. So, electrifying moment to go for the impact, so it'll have to be much more confident and do a precise, clean racing when you're in Pikes Peak. Only in the Crew 1 and the Crew 2, so it'll have to do different ways to have a very good perspective driving skill moment. Alright, there we go. Gonna have to do like this. Yeah, looks like gonna have to kick it up and go for a steady high gear. Checkpoint is now a clear. Coming in and press on to have a next part of the spotlight will have to be on the left turn by the corner. Here goes nothing. Curve straightaway by having one checkpoint to be proceed and another one will have to go clear to have a different route to be pressed on to have a shaded part to do the break. Come on. I got this in the bag, and gonna have to go well ace difficulty if I could probably be well achieved to be as a Pikes Peak expert. Just like this, and gonna have to go through to have the same turn. Avoid getting off the track by having some clip side is gonna be much more risk. Well paced. Here comes the shiny light view. So magnificent if I see St. Louis. And there goes Chicago.
There they go, past the last checkpoint. The finish line is right ahead to win the stage.
Yeah, looks like I just finally made it on time. 2 minutes, 46.863 seconds is now going well achievable for having one lap time attack to be on the sprint. 30,000 bucks and more parts to be collected to have some spare parts will be converted. That's more like it. Good time to do some street race at Pikes Peak. Just like racing car category is going to be much more time attack to be on the rush, especially the one and only Volkswagen ID.R 2019 was used to be participate to be on the same location. It's so incredible to have the first ever electric vehicle is going to be going faster to be on top of the hill. So now, the perfect time we'll have to go participate to be at stage number 6 in the US Speed Tour East Edition. We'll have to go hard difficulty. Looks like there's one player coming in, so it'll have to do perfectly to be as a detailed check to go on hard difficulty. Good thing I have checked to be on normal, so it'll have to do a very hard bitter challenge to see how good it is to take on in stage number 6. Let's enter the event. Very good, excellent platform to be putting up to have a satellite to be relayed to be well placed up. Deselect the Chevy and gonna have to go for only any selected rally raid card by recommend. So either 4 wheels or motorcycle is gonna have to do recommendable by the pick. So which vehicle should I have to go with? Several of them are also to be labeled as service cars. But I might have to go and choose the Mercedes-Benz S-Class Rally Raid Edition that will might have a very good bullhorn to be attached onto the rooftop. So gonna have to pick my best ride and gonna have to go enter to be on a one time attack to be placed out to have a continuation from Pikes Peak, Colorado to St. Louis, Missouri. So here I go, folks. Take place to be on a downhill, but it's about to go extreme.
Pikes Peak to St. Louis, Colorado to Missouri. Stage number 6, US Speed Tour East.
Oh yes, looks like downhill extreme is about to get a lot of fun out there. So I really bet the ejected ghost car is going to have to do some hard pushes. We'll have to take some open turns by doing a power slide. FR versus all-wheel drive, wide open to drive in to be in the off-road for having one part of the rally raid event. So let's keep it go and stay on track for the main objective. But you guys know about the part of the corner and the elevation to be on this event. But good thing that we already got it during the live summon. But we will have to go again, depends on different difficulty and new players to be in the crew too. So here I go, press on to have the checkpoint to be clear, going in to take the lead by having a progress to be on the gap distance. But you know what I mean? Because this video segment will have to go for the hard difficulty that we might have to take one content video, we'll have to take a few minutes and gonna have to do a quick progress, we'll have to step things up and gonna have to go on the way. But part 51 is gonna have to do a main topic, we'll have to race around onto Pikes Peak. Part 52 will have to be arrived in St. Louis in the next video later on. Here comes the bus stop. Gonna have to drive careful. There we go. Handling is doing well. Respond. Gonna have to keep it up. Halfway there in 50%. Born to be wild and gonna have to drive around in the Midwest after leaving from the mountain states. Still in the Pikes Forest, but we still got a lot of good distance to be on the main route. A lot of spaces and some more trees equals the environment of Rally Raid Time Attack to go for the competition. So much for doing a good break, but it'll have to take plenty more wide turns and few attempts will have to step things up a bit. Ventilator check, quick nitro refill is good to go by moderation in 50%. 70% is now going up in the progression. I still got this, folks. Here comes the hill climb drifting. Steady up as it goes. But this part, this is gonna get wide open to go daring to extreme by revving up into the high speed stakes. %85% in the progression. Keep it up and gonna have to stay on top until 13% remaining to go. Here comes the second downhill after taking a high speed to be going up the hill. But this one will have to take that obstacle, will have to be pushing through to be entered onto the bus stop. Right turn up ahead, and here it is, you guys. St. Louis, Missouri.
Next stop, St. Louis, along the Mississippi. The drivers will pass the Gateway Arch. And, like explorers Lewis and Clark did, leave their mark.
Here we are, folks, right on time, and perfect attempt is going to be going well drivable to be arrived to be on the open field. Good thing that we're arrived to be on the Midwest in America, folks. Good thing putting up to have a very good, excellent, proud rally raid moment after having 2 street race events to be going up to be onto the top of the mountain. But of course it is, because mostly to have 2 of them to be going in to have the same track to be on a different layout, but mostly to have a very good one-way ticket to be on stage number 6 is going to be check and complete by having a normal and hard difficulty. Later on in the future, so if I could probably have to go back again at any time, so that one might have a very good stopping point to be arrived in St. Louis, Missouri. Alright folks, time to wrap this up before at the end of the video in part 50. Part 51 will be coming up to be race around to be in the Midwest by having 2 street race events plus a special, and then stage number 7 will have to go for having 1 touring car discipline to have a one-way ticket to go to Detroit. Sounds like having a perfect time to go explore around in the Midwest, but it is going to be quite very good to have one event to be take place in Chicago. So I really bet it does, but Pontiac Addict is going to be coming up soon before the next update in the live summon, so Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS Library, Total Drama fan art with card libraries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time to continue on in the full walkthrough in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.